Hello folks, and welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna work on a whip and chat of my current whip, which is WIP, stands for Work in Progress, for those that are new to diamond painting. This one is called Mahal, and as you can see, it's a partial, and it's already I bought it at a local store called Sanctuary, and it comes with it comes pre-framed, so you can hang it up as soon as it's done, or you can hang it up when you need to set it aside to work on later or whatever, what have you. I have actually had it hanging for a couple of days while I was working on something else, and I will show that one in a different video. But for now, I'm going to work on this one in a whip and chat. So, okay, so I have been away from doing videos for a few days, a few days now. I think like a couple of weeks. I'm sorry about that. My parents went away, my dad and his girlfriend, they went away for just over a week camping, and during the whole time that they were gone, I've been dealing with having a plugged toilet. Not knowing the proper sliding there, whoops, not knowing the proper way of the plumbing and whatnot in when it comes to living in a trailer, fifth wheel. I thought it would be fine with leaving the drains to both the black tank and the gray tank open. I'd have no problems. I wouldn't have to worry about them. Come to find out, oh, well, apparently I have not. I've also been very, very stingy on the water when flushing the toilet. So unfortunately, I ended up with what's known as a doo-doo pyramid. That's not the actual word that was given to me when I described it to a guy at a hardware store. He called it explained what the issue was, and he told me that he's been living in a trailer or an RV for just over a year, and he has had this issue. So he picked out the hardware that I would need to be able to unplug, to break down this stinky pyramid in my black tank. I'm a major procrastinator, especially with this heat. I've just been using a toilet plunger to keep things at bay. And been waiting for my dad and his girlfriend to get home from camping, so that my dad can hopefully help me with getting all of the I have to get a pipe cut, and I don't I don't know what size, what type. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is terrible. they like to stick when I need to move them, and they like to slide. But anyways, I digress. So anyways, yeah, I've been waiting for my dad to get home so that he can help me go get all of that stuff done, so that I can deal with this stinky pyramid. And I was told that yeah, it's not a quick fix. It will take a little while to fix it. But another reason why I needed to wait until my dad gets back is I don't have a hose, and I need to attach this pipe to a hose in order to put water, force water down into this pyramid to break it up. So it's almost like the closest thing I can describe it to is like a pressure washer, where you just stick the end of the pipe into the stinky pyramid, and the other end is attached to the hose, and it's got trying to think of what the word is. It's like a switch, so you can turn it, like, I'm having trouble with my words at the moment. To adjust the pressure of the water flow. Yeah. I think that's the correct terminology. So anyways, so then I can get that done, but it requires 2 people. I have to turn the water off to the fifth wheel, and then I have to have, like, someone has to be outside with the like, disconnect the main hose to the trailer and hook it up, like, yeah, disconnect the main line to the trailer and hook it up to the hose. And so then while one person is outside, I'm inside and, like, doing all the work with breaking down the stinky pyramid. And then once the stinky pyramid is broken up enough, or what have you, then the person outside can shut the water off and disconnect the hose out there, and it would just be easier to have 2 people do it, and it would get done a lot quicker than just one person. At least that's the way I feel. I could probably do it on my own, but I still don't have a hose. I did find a hose in storage, in one of the outside storage compartments, where there is an actual shower as well. There's an outdoor shower, which is really cool. Unfortunately, the hose doesn't have an attachment on one end, and it's also not really very long. And I've thought about, like, just hooking a hose up to the tap. I can't hook it up to the bathtub tap, the tap in the bathtub, because the tap in the bathtub is rectangular, and it's got a separate shower head, but that I also can't hook up to because I don't have the proper ends for it. And yeah, I need a hose. Basically, what it comes down to is I need a hose. So but I'll get it figured out and get it all straightened out and get it all fixed up and what have you. And so yeah, that's what I've been focused on this past week and a half to 2 weeks. I've also, I got paid on Wednesday the 17th, and so I had to go and I had to get all of this stuff. Plus, I think I've mentioned in a couple of other videos that I have a pretty crappy van, and I've been having issues with it almost right from the time that I got it. I have to, it needs a new alternator. It needs a new power steering pump. I don't have the money for that kind of stuff. I have somebody that could fix them for me, but then again, I don't have the money for the parts. He'd replace them for me for free, but like I said, I don't have the money for the parts, so I can't get him to fix it. I'm not gonna get him to fork out the money for the parts, and he specializes on European vehicles, imports. So he wouldn't have the parts, even secondhand parts, for my vehicle, because he doesn't normally work on vehicles like mine. He doesn't like working on vehicles like mine, but he'd do it for me because, yeah, we were high school sweethearts. And yes, we've kept in touch. We're still really good friends. So my van was struggling on payday, so I checked the fluids, and I ended up having to buy some radiator coolant and some oil. I know I need to get some brake fluid and some windshield washer fluid, because I have the brakes have been acting kind of strange. Normally they're really, really good, and I could pretty much stop on a dime. Now they get spongy, so yeah, I gotta check the brake fluid. Yeah, and yes, unfortunately, because I've been stressed out dealing with these issues, I'm like, whatever. So I went to the hobby shop. I went to Sanctuary, and I ended up buying 2 diamond paintings. I bought this one, and I bought a Diamond Dots partial, and that one is called Libra, as in the horoscope, astrology, Libra. It's got 2 AB. Yeah, I think it's got 2 ABs. I can't remember now. Let me just check my book here. Oh, wrong book. This book, yes, this book. Now, Crystal Art Taj Mahal. Oops. Nope. It is this one, Libra, Diamond Dots. So yes, it has, because it's a diamond dots, it's all the instead of the regular DMC, it's got their own numbers. But yeah, 5005 and 5001 are both ABs. And then these ones here, the 9G and the 9M, those are crystals. So different shape, different sizes, different shapes. Yeah. And so that one, I finished it, not yesterday, but the day before. I did not do any diamond painting at all yesterday. While I was at Sanctuary, I was told about another store in town that sells diamond paintings as well. So I went over to that store and I had a look, and I bought, it's Jacquaroo. That's just how I'm pronouncing it. Now this one is a full drill, and it's called Scorpio or Scorpion. And so I've got the chart here. It's got one special drill, and that's S03. And it came with its own stickers. So yeah, it's already kitted up, as you can see. Let's see here. So there were a couple that had extra drills. So like this one here, number 1 is 939. So there's 2 bottles of that one. There's, oh god, okay, 310 is the black circle. So there's 2 of that one. Because yeah, there's the black circle, there's a yellow circle, which is 823, and then there's an open circle, which is 3865. Oh, here we go, S03. That is, I don't know, I think this is an AB. It's looking, yeah, it's an AB. This is an AB. So, yeah. But look at all of these pretty colors. There's the white, and then there's 666, the red. And then this is a pink. This is an orange. There's a darker red. There's a bright orange. And then the yellow. There's another shade of red. And some pretty blue. This looks like burgundy. Oh, there's a blue. Ooh, purple. Pretty blue. There's 823, which is the dark blue. And of course there's 939. Red. Yeah, so this one, Scorpio, is a scorpion, but it's also the astrological symbol. And the reason I have both Libra and Scorpio is because I was born on the cusp of Libra and Scorpio. So sometimes my horoscope is Libra, and sometimes my horoscope is Scorpio. I seem to lean more towards Libra the majority of the time than Scorpio, but I grew up with, I always, as what, tongue-tied, growing up I always leaned towards Scorpio for my horoscope. For me to make it, to find out exactly which one I am, I'm pretty sure I'd have to figure out, like, the date of my birth, which is October 23rd, to get the most accurate, oh, I can't think of the word, interpretation, calculation, something like that. I'd have to look at the time of my birth, probably even like what day of the week, maybe, I don't know. But I know, I'm pretty certain it comes down to like the time of the birth, your birth, as well as just as well as the date. But yeah, my birth date, I was born October 23rd in 1977, which means I'm going to be turning 47 this year in October. And I'm looking forward to, part of me is looking forward to my birthday. The last couple of years I've celebrated my birthday. I know last year I celebrated my birthday at my dad's. I think I might have celebrated my birthday at my dad's the year before as well. Or not. I really cannot remember. But I've always had a good birthday. Had a good time celebrating my birthday at my dad's. Yeah, I am looking forward to celebrating my birthday this year. I think I may have mentioned in a previous video, I'm ordering a diamond painting from Joe Cole. From his, it's a canvas that Mushy from Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting got him to do for her. There were unfortunate problems with the original canvas that she got, that he did for her, so he's replacing it for her. And I'm quite sure, he's gonna go over like every inch to make sure that it's perfect, because it's a really cool diamond painting. I can't wait to get my canvas from him. Because I have limited funds, being on disability, and living expenses being what they are, he was nice enough to let me make partial payments through PayPal, which is awesome. I figured I would have it paid off in full by the beginning of October. But it actually turns out my final payment to him is going to be at the end of September. When I get paid in September, I've got 2 more payments to make. So I'll be making a payment at the end of August when I get paid, and then again in September when I get paid. And he did say that the drills will take 3 weeks to arrive from China. So I have to give him my mailing address still. But that'll wait until he's going to be shipping it once he's received the final payment, and I'll give him my mailing address. Oh dear, I'm getting my mailing, me and words right now are just not cooperating. In the description below, I explain I have a temporary mailing address. It's just general delivery. When I get my GST in October, I will be getting my own personal mailbox. Oh, that's on the plastic. That's not a big deal. Then I don't have to worry about packages and things going to because I've been when I left my ex, left that toxic environment and moved to my dad's, I've just been using their mailing address, but I've got my own place. I should have my own mailing address, my own mailbox. So, plus, like, what if they're away camping, right? And a package arrives for me while they're away camping. Well, I don't have a key to the mailbox. I have to rely on them for the mail. And not sure that I've never really broached the subject of mail, checking the mail for them while they're gone. Because of where they live, they do share the mailbox with other family members. And, well, I guess if the package came in the mail for me, well, it would basically just sit there, because I don't have their contact information, they don't have mine. And if the folks are away camping, they don't have their phones with them when they go camping. So I would actually have to wait until they get back from camping to get my package, and I don't want to wait. So, I'm getting my own mailbox. But I have to, because of where I'm living, I have to pay to rent a mailbox at the post office. Which is why I'm just using general delivery for now. I can get up to 4 months of free usage of general delivery. After that, I have to pay. So, I figured, well, I'll just use general delivery for free for 3 months until I get my GST in October. And then I'll pay for a mailbox. It's not overly expensive, but you don't pay for it monthly. You pay a certain amount. I can't remember what the amount is, but I can pay for like 3 months or 6 months or even a full year at a time, depending on the cost. Now, because I decided when I get my GST, I'm gonna rent it for 3 months. And then just every 3 months I get my GST, and with my GST I'll pay for my mailbox. I'll renew my mailbox for another 3 months. I've never had to pay for a mailbox before, so this is new to me. But at least that way, and I will of course get regular updates, like if a package arrives in the mail for me, they'll email me and let me know, because I have notifications set up in those regards. Plus, a couple of nights ago, I was just today's Wednesday. Yes, today's Wednesday. Oh my goodness. On Monday night, I decided to go into Temu to have a look and see what they've got for certain appliances, kitchen appliances, because I want to get a rice cooker and a slow cooker. I also need to see about a lawnmower and a weed eater of my own, and a vacuum cleaner. And I had a notification from Temu that I was eligible for a couple of free gifts. It's like, well, for free? Oh, sure. Heck yeah. So, I ended up ordering a diamond painting. I'm getting a diamond painting for free. I'm also getting, it's like a screen enhancer. It's almost like a magnifier for like a cell phone to a larger screen. So it'll make it easier for me to watch my shows on my phone, because I don't have a TV, and I very, very seldom use my laptop. Basically, I use my laptop to remove pictures and videos from my phone. I store all my YouTube videos that I've made on an external hard drive that's hooked up to my laptop. I also have TV shows and movies that I have downloaded onto my external hard drive that I watch periodically when I'm in the mood, when the mood hits me. But a good friend of mine, I wish I could say he's my boyfriend, but we're just, right now, I guess we're still just friends with benefits. If you know, you know. So, yeah, he introduced me to this website, and it's got, like, free movies, free TV shows. You can watch just about anything and everything on it through this website. So I've been doing that. Lately I've been binge watching Mayor of Kingstown, starring Jeremy Renner. And I've been hooked on it since the first episode. I'm in the middle of season 2, and I'm looking forward to finishing that series, and there's a whole bunch of other shows that I want to watch, and I periodically will periodically watch a movie on there. Really like that website. What else? Yeah, I'm still really low on diamond paintings. Going really slowly with them. I'll do a section of a diamond painting, and then I'll take a break for a couple hours or whatever, and then I'll work on it another section of it. Because this is a partial, and I did the same thing with my partial Libra. I'm not a big fan of partials, because I like doing the full. I love doing the full canvas. But when I bought them, I didn't know that they were partials. But that's okay. I'll still do them because they're still nice. I do still get some enjoyment out of doing partials. But they just don't take very long to do. This canvas, I don't think I measured it. I don't have any of those fancy schmancy tape measures that other YouTubers have. I have my mom's old tape measure. So, yeah. So this one is 35 and a half. Oh my goodness. Okay, so from there to there, actually it's 36 centimeters. Oh my goodness, I don't think I can do this. I'll try. Okay, from there. Oh my goodness. Careful, careful, careful. By 47. 46 and a half. Now. 36 by 46 and a half. And if you give me a second, I need to get a proper tape measure. This thing has been sitting like this for decades. Because my mom, yeah, she used to do a lot of sewing back when she was healthy, which was, what, 40, 50, 60 years ago? Let's see here. Okay, so in here, in this fancy notes and plans book, I've shown it before. Yeah, so I got so what I was describing is called a curved screen magnifier. It's regular $7.48. That I got for free from Temu. I also got fairy bottles, a 40 by 40, $7.21. That one I also got for free. Now I also got a cordless handheld vacuum cleaner for $16.80. Flower book, diamond painting, 30 by 90, which was $15.29, and a heart. It's a 30 by 40 for $5.51. Oh no, these are the prices. I got a price adjustment on these 3 items, and this was the price after the price adjustment. That's right. Okay, so Libra. Okay, so it doesn't give the measurements. That's right. Okay, so now we know the Taj Mahal. Yeah, so the Libra was actually on sale for $19.99. The Jacquaroo Scorpion was $27.99 at the other store. Yeah, it's a bit of an expensive store, and that was one of the cheaper diamond paintings that they've got there. When I have the money, I definitely want to go back and get some others there because they're really nice. The majority of the diamond paintings that they have there that are Jacquaroo. So yeah. Yeah, while I was at that store, the lady that was running the till, she actually lives in a small town. Actually, I don't think it's incorporated. Yeah, she lives in a small town not too far from here. Basically, she has to drive through this town to get to the town, to the bigger town, for work. She hasn't been living there for very long, her and her husband. She's only been working at this store for like 2 or 3 months or something, I think she said. And she's never diamond painted before. But the other ladies that work at that store, all diamond paint. And she was working on, so she picked up the hobby. She wasn't sure if she would like it, but yeah, I stood there and I talked to her for a good, I don't know, 10 minutes. I'm sorry this keeps shaking. Oh, goodness. Yeah. There That's better. So anyways, yeah, stood and talked with her for a while. And yeah, I told her about my channel, my YouTube channel. I even wrote the name of my YouTube channel down for her. And I don't know if she's one of my new subscribers, but if she is, hi Sheila. Glad to have you with us. I hope you enjoy the videos. So anyways, yeah, she was working on a really lovely diamond painting. And yeah, we talked for a fair bit, and I really like the diamond paintings that they sell there. They are a little on the expensive side. One of the biggest ones they got, I was looking at one of their biggest ones, and it was close to $90. So yeah, I cannot afford a diamond paint. I cannot afford that. Hopefully one day I can afford it. We'll see. But I've decided that now, since so the drills, when I'm done this diamond painting, these drills I will store with my other round drills. My diamond dots drills, my Libra, like I said, is a diamond dots. It's a round. I am going to store those drills separately, because I do eventually want to buy some more local diamond dots from that store. And so I want to keep the drills separate. Now I do, so if you remember from a previous video, I am also in the middle of a square diamond dots. Those ones, I'm going to store all of my diamond dots drills together, both the square and rounds, in separate baggies, but in the same container. Because, just for now, don't scream at me, just for now, because I am limited on space. Remember, I'm in a fifth wheel, don't have much space. I have uncovered a fair bit of my, it looks like I have all my scrapbook albums. Yay! I was concerned that I might have left some behind. But no. They were in storage at my dad's. Yay! So, I have been doing a bit of loom knitting. I think that's what it's called. Let me just finish this here. So I have been working on, my dad's girlfriend gave me this green, and I have been working on this. And I'm gonna see about, I want to start doing videos like a WIP and chat, working on this, right? And I use this hook on it. I also am working on a bigger one here, as you can see, much bigger one. And yes, all the knots, there's a whole bunch of knots on the inside, well, on the outside here. It is tricky to keep it all the same tension, but yeah, you can see there's no knots in there. That's because when I'm done with this, I'm going to stitch it closed down here, and then it's going to be flipped inside out. So this is going to be on the inside. But look at how tight those stitches are. The stitchings here, yeah, they're very, very tight. But yeah, and then it's going to be stuffed. This is going to make a pillow. It's not going to be a very big one. It'll be a little on the long side, maybe. We'll see. This was a score from a thrift store, out in Ontario, when I lived out in Ontario briefly. It's really awesome. It separates in two, and you store your ball in there, and then you run your whole yarn through the hole at the other end. But of course it'll only hold yarn, a ball of yarn, up to a certain size. You can also put a skein in. This is known as a skein, and yeah, you can put this inside and then run the yarn from the inside. And this is the best way to actually use your yarn, is to work it from the inside, because then you don't have it rolling all over the place. Instead of it rolling all over the place, it just works from the inside out. Yeah, I love I love working with yarn. I love to knit. I love to crochet. Oh, sorry about that. That was had a sip from iced tea from my bottle. This I got from the food bank. It actually came with an insert that goes inside, and you fill it with fruit to flavor your water. But I took the insert out. I didn't really like using it, so then I was just using it for straight water. When I was at my dad's, it was water from the water dispenser. I don't have a water dispenser yet. That's something that I want to save up money for, because the tap water is unpalatable when it's straight water. It's also, when it's boiled for tea, it's barely palatable. I don't like the taste. So I drink a lot of iced tea. A lot of iced tea. When I say a lot of iced tea, I mean a lot of iced tea. There is, because it's still here, there was, and still is, a little coffee maker and an unopened can of coffee when I moved into this trailer. I haven't gotten around to actually making coffee. Oh, and filters! There was also filters, so I could actually make a cup of coffee. Like, I could make a little pot of coffee when I first moved in, but no, I haven't pulled it out yet to use. So I actually don't know if it still works, and if it's clean. Gotta check to make sure it's clean. Don't want to make a pot of coffee and then find out when I take a sip that the machine is full of mold, because that would suck. That would really suck. So one of these days I'll do that. I did boil a pot of water once, and had shortly after I moved in here, and made myself a cup of tea. But yeah, the water to the tap water for tea, just, it ruins the taste. It ruins the taste of the tea. It was the same with, like, if I made tea at my dad's and used tap water, same thing. It ruined the taste. So yeah, for tea, it's got to be bottled water. So like from a water dispenser. The coffee, my dad, he pours water straight from the tap into his coffee maker. So I've been skeptical about trying it. But yeah, one of these days. Yeah, one of these days. I'll give it a try and see how it is. I do miss having tea, but then it's also like super hot, so super hot out, and I prefer having my tea in the winter when it's cold out. I'm also weird when it comes to drinking tea. Well, when it comes to drinking tea and coffee, I have a tendency of drinking it, especially my tea. I drink it really fast. Because I prefer the taste of it when it's hot, when it's like really nice and hot, and it bites at your tongue. Not a big fan of it when it cools down. And yeah, I just realized I'm rolling it, and I'm not even done this. I'm not even done this section. I thought I was. And then it's like, oh wait, I still have colors to do. Like the V. The only reason that with my bad memory, the only reason I remember that the little V here is the red V here is because this is all red, the V, the little V up here too. So, and the other V is like an aquamarine and very few. So, I can't believe I've been talking for almost an hour now. And I'm still not done this section. But then again, that's because I've been showing off other stuff. Oh, and going through my storage, my tote bins, and sorting stuff out and whatnot, I have something new for my trash. It needs cleaning. It is very badly tarnished. And I've already got 2 drills in it. So I got rid of the pill bottle. Yay, I got rid of the pill bottle that I was using for my trash. But yeah, this thing it's pretty old. I don't know how old. I know nothing about it. I just know that it is pretty and it's a nice size, and so I can use it for my trash. Don't mind my arm. There we go. Okay, now. Goodness, let me think here. So, yeah, one of the last, I think, let me think. So I have finished, I think in the last video that I did, I talked about some of the other diamond paintings the diamond paintings that I was working on at the time. I had there was the skull with flowers. That one, not that keen. Like when you're looking at it up close, it really does not look that great. You can see the flowers, you can see the skull. Further back, it does look a fair bit better, but the rendering and the detail isn't the greatest. It would be better in a larger size. Definitely, hands down, larger size would be better for that one. And my monster, oh my goodness, my monster is so cute. I'm gonna have to do a video showing off a bunch of completed diamond paintings. The ones that I'm going to ship off to my friend in Colorado. She is going to be sending me a package on the 1st. So looking forward to that. I should be getting my stuff from Temu before, hopefully, fingers crossed before that. But it should be here anytime between, goodness, excuse me, anytime between the 28th of July and August 5th. And today is the 24th, so anytime, yeah. So the soonest I could get that stuff is in 4 days. Woo! Wouldn't that be nice? But if the stuff isn't here by the 5th, I get $5 credit from Temu. And I like, in a way, I like it when my stuff is late coming from Temu, because yeah, you get $5 credit. I also like the price adjustment that you can get. Periodically I check my orders to see about price adjustments, but this is only the second time I've gotten a price adjustment on stuff that I've ordered. Another thing that I really like about Temu is I can pay through Afterpay. I like using Afterpay because then, as long as I keep my bill, my purchase order, below $50, I can use Afterpay, and it's just 4 payments, 1 payment every 2 weeks, and I can afford that. Rather than paying like $50 up front, I just pay $10. 2 weeks later, I pay another $10. Well, approximately. So that's what I do. I'm always trying to find ways of cutting down costs and saving money, and because I want to try and save up enough money to start buying some really, really cool stuff. Diamond paintings, of course, diamond paintings. I do have an app. I have an app on my older phone that's been, it's a crypto mining, and I believe I've mentioned it in a previous video or two, but yes, this crypto mining app, I cannot get it for this phone that I'm recording with. So I've only got it on the one phone, and every few hours you have to restart the crypto mining. You have to turn it back on. It runs for so long. Let's see, here it is. So it's, yeah, a crypto miner, and it's mining, and these are the different types of bitcoins that it mines. And so I have made, these are the amounts that I have made, that I have mined so far of these different bitcoins. As you can see, it says it's at $1,931 US dollars right now. So once it hits 2,000, then I can cash out. I can cash out a minimum of 2,000 US dollars. So I'm coming up on that 2,000, which is super exciting for me. Because with that 2,000 US, let me just check. If I was able to cash it out right now, USD to Canadian, let's go 2000. Oh my goodness. Oops. I didn't mean to press that. 2,000 United States dollars would give me $2,761.59. If I was cashing it out now, if I had it and could cash it out now. That is, oh my goodness. Think of all the diamond paintings I could buy with that amount of money. I wish. No, that money I would use to, I need to replace my van. So I would take that money and I would get a truck. I'd find a really cheap truck, pickup truck. And then, yes, I would definitely get a truck. Because I am so, oh goodness. Oh, this van. Yeah, I want to get a pickup truck. Number one reason I want to get a pickup truck is so that I can get a trailer hitch, a fifth wheel hitch installed, so that when finally, when my dad signs the trailer over to me, so then I actually own the fifth wheel. Find a cheaper place to park and live long term, I can do it on my own. There is a campground that I could actually go and live at during the summer for free, because it's not really monitored. It's a little difficult to get there. It's just the terrain. Part of the terrain to get there is rough. Lived there for a month. That's how I know about it. And this fifth wheel, it actually has 2 solar panels on the roof. I don't know how to use them. I don't know how to access them or any of that stuff. So, of course, first and foremost, I would have to figure that all out. Figure out how to get the solar panels working and whatnot, be able to use them. Plus, I would also have to get a generator, because this campground is off-grid. So there's no plumbing, there's no electricity, there's no Wi-Fi. There's also no cell service. There's just a lake with a beach and a couple of outhouses and nature. So I can yeah, I could live there, and then just for water, just I can fill water jugs from the lake, for the plumbing, for the water, so I can do dishes and use the toilet and shower. Propane for the fridge and the stove and for hot water, because there's no hydro, no electricity. But then there's the solar panels and the generator I can use for running for the electricity, actually. So then I wouldn't actually really have to worry about using the propane, because like right now my fridge is running off of the electricity along with the microwave and the AC. The stove and the hot water are from the propane. But living out at that campground there, I can, like, I'd have the truck, so I'd just drive into town whenever I need propane, or gasoline for the generator. And of course groceries, because I've got a small fridge, small freezer, can only fit so much food in both. But I have to admit, I'm still like, the meat that I bought last payday, oh jeez, I gapped. So the meat that I bought at the end of June, no wait, with my GST at the beginning of July, I bought some meat. The meat that I bought, I divided it up into smaller packages, and yeah, I still have enough meat for a couple of weeks. Yeah, like, I got paid on the 17th, and I have not bought any groceries. Yeah. But I'm doing okay for now. I have enough food for at least a couple more weeks. But I am going to have to look into getting some cat food and toilet paper. Because my cat's running low on food. And I've only got so much toilet paper. I know I've got enough money for at least for a bag of cat food. I don't know about if I have enough for toilet paper, but I'm going to be going to the food bank in town here soon. I should do that next week. Get in touch with the food bank. I gotta find their contact information and get their location so then I can actually go there and get registered. I'm not going to have to rely on them very often. Of course, I need help right now because of all the money I spent on stuff for the van and the plumbing, the toilet, and then, yeah, of course, the diamond paintings that I bought. Yeah, I sometimes do dumb things like that. I buy stuff when I can't really afford it, when I shouldn't, like what I did this last week with buying these 3 diamond paintings. But I was in a bad mood. I was stressed out. I was upset. And so I spent the money. But I know I'll be good. I'll be okay. With being on disability, I can also, if I really need to, I can also call and ask them for an emergency food voucher. And unfortunately, it's $40. That's it. That's all they'll help. That's all they'll give you. But I can make do with $40. I can make it work for me. Especially since living on my own, I don't eat that much. I don't. I have 1 meal a day. Depending on what I've got for food, it's usually like 1 meal a day. And that's dinner. And that's usually because, well, I'm usually not awake for very long. Like maybe 8 to 10 hours. When I'm low on food like this, with my depression, living on my own, I don't eat very much. So I also, I'll make like I make 1 meal a day. And it's usually like 2 servings. And depending on how hungry I am, I'll probably eat both servings. Or I'll eat 1 serving and put the rest in the fridge for later. And then I'll eat it the next day. But I also, yes, I drink a lot of iced tea. I also sleep a fair bit. Last night I probably fell asleep around 1 a.m. or maybe even 2 a.m. I don't know. I can't remember what time it was. But I woke up shortly before noon. I know I went to bed. Actually, I was in bed at not long after 10 last night. And that was because my kitty cat Peaches came came up to me and he started meowing at me. He's like, come on, come on. So I'm like, okay, let's go to bed. So we went to bed. Last night, the door was open, but the screen door was closed. So he didn't actually go outside last night. He just laid by the door. So, little tiny bits of trash. Okay, so, yeah, so he didn't go out, just laid by the door. The night before, oh goodness, it was super windy out, and both the door and the screen door were open, and I don't have a way of keeping them latched open, so they just, when it's windy out, they swing. Yeah, so they were swinging the night before. But yeah, went to bed early last night. And half my bed is covered by books. I had a bunch of books in the I finally got off my butt and brought the last 2 tote bins in that were sitting outside. My yard is all cut. The grass got a little on the long side, and while my dad and his girlfriend were away camping, I borrowed the weed eater, but I had problems with cutting the grass because by that time it was almost a foot long, a foot high, and with my arthritis and carpal tunnel, using a weed eater, well, the darn thing vibrates really badly. It shakes, vibrates. All the vibrations were just wreaking havoc on my hands, especially my left hand. So I was only able to do so much, and I kept dropping it with my left hand, and so I ended up with a few little bald patches of lawn. But then the next day, the caretaker, or the landlord, he's the landlord, he takes care of the place, and well, he was cutting the lawn next door, and he ended up cutting my lawn as well, and then he grabbed the weed eater, and he started using the weed eater to trim up the edges of my lawn. And he knocked on my door and talked with me about using the weed eater and whatnot, and so yeah. But then of course, then there's like, have you got a rake? No, I don't have a rake, but I can get a rake, because yeah, there's a fair bit of this tall grass. So yeah, so I gotta get a rake to rake it all up, and yeah, get the lawn looking all nice and pretty, and yeah, so then and I won't let the grass get that long again. Of course, with using the weed eater, it's gas powered, so I gotta give my dad have to give my dad some money for gas for using it. But yeah, the other night when I ordered that stuff on Temu, I did find a rice cooker, and I found a slow cooker. I also was looking at lawnmowers and weed eaters, and couldn't find anything on Temu within my price range. I think they got one for like $300 and something, I think, if I remember correctly. So then I'm like, screw it, I'll check Amazon. So I looked on Amazon, and I found I found one that would be perfect for me. Because it's not just, it's a weed eater with a lawnmower attachment, which is really cool. And so I can actually store it in a storage compartment outside. And it's battery powered as well. Now, I don't have a very big lawn, so that's perfect. And it's $110, like $109.99, something like, yeah, something like that. I know it's $109 and change. So that is something that I'm going to work towards getting. I installed the Mist Play app on my phone. And it does work. They do pay out, but it's like very little money, a little bit of money here, a little bit of money there, right? Well, it just takes a long time. It takes a fair bit of time to make enough, to earn enough points to cash out, to get the money. But it does work. I have done it before. They don't pay out to PayPal. No, I don't think they do pay out to PayPal, but they do pay out to Amazon. So, and I have, like, in the past, like 4 years ago during the pandemic, that's how I was buying some of my diamond paintings, was through playing games through Mist Play, and then redeeming the points for money on Amazon. And then when I had enough money on Amazon, I would buy a diamond painting or two. So that's how I was getting my diamond paintings in the beginning, through Amazon. That was back before I knew about Temu. And then when I first learned about Temu, I heard it was a scam, that they actually will sell your information to other companies and whatnot. And then it's like, well, I finally decided to give it a try, and since I started getting diamond paintings from Temu, I've gotten like 1 or 2 diamond paintings from Amazon. The last diamond painting that I got from Amazon, oh, it was a sorry excuse for a diamond painting. And I did a video about it. And it's, yeah, the failed diamond painting is what I called it. But I didn't throw it out. I actually did end up, just a few weeks ago, I ended up kitting it up and doing the diamond painting, because I'm going to use it as do an experiment with it to check this, to see how good this Mod Podge is, the matte. How, like, if it, if the drills lose their shine and sparkle if I use the matte finish Mod Podge. I haven't gotten around to doing that yet, because it's got to be used in a well ventilated area, and unfortunately, well, I don't have a well ventilated area. I can do it while I have my door wide open, but then I always have my door wide open in the evenings, and then there's the bugs. So, but one of these days I will do it. I will. I'll get around to it one of these days. Just not sure when. But when I do, I'll let you know. Yeah, so, oh goodness. I can't think of what else to talk about. There's lots of things that I wanna talk about, but anyways. This, oh my goodness. Yeah, this section, yeah, you'll see it is taking a while. This video is so far like an hour and 20 minutes, and yeah, it's taken me a while to get this section done. I don't mind. Oh, goodness. Goodness. Yeah. So, staying home, avoiding the heat. It's not as hot today, but yeah, you can hear, of course, you can hear the fan as the AC is going like crazy. I was hoping to be able to find a fan that I could have in my bedroom, to help circulate the air in there because it gets a little stuffy in the evenings when it's like really warm during the day. The bedroom is always a couple of degrees warmer than it is out here in the rest of the trailer. But I couldn't find one. Well, I found one. It's a fan slash heater. So I could actually use it in the winter as well. For keeping my room, to at least warm up my room. But it was $45, and if I had bought it, then I would have, then I'd have no money. I wouldn't have had money to buy the radiator coolant and the oil for the van, or the diamond paintings and stuff that I just ordered the other night. Plus I still have to go, the last of my money is gonna go, I'm gonna go and see about getting some toilet paper and cat food soon. Maybe I'll do it this weekend. Actually, I think I have to get a refill on one of my prescription meds. So when I go and get the refill, I'll go to the store. When I go out, I go out very seldom. Not just to save on gas, but because of the condition of my van. It's not that great of a van. I worry that one of these days it's just gonna quit and not start up again. I am worried about the head gasket, because if the head gasket goes, then yeah, it's just a pile of scrap metal. And so I definitely want to wait until, fingers crossed, that this crypto miner app comes through for me, and because yeah, $2,700 with that, I can get a cheap pickup truck. I definitely want a pickup truck, because rather than a car, because to save on money, I go to a sawmill and get wood shavings and wood chips, sawdust from the sawmill to use for my litter, for Peaches' litter box, my kitty cat Peaches. And he's fine with it. Yeah, he doesn't care at all. Yeah, he doesn't mind the sawdust and the wood chips. And they smell nice. So I currently have, yeah, I went and just a few days ago I went to the sawmill. Actually, I think it was on Monday. My memory sucks. If it's not written down, I probably won't remember it. But anyways, yeah, I went to the sawmill and I filled 4 tote bins with sawdust. I have a really big tote bin that I did not take it with me. When I came home, I took 2 of the tote bins out of the van and dumped them both into the big tote bin that I have here. So I still have 2 tote bins in the van full of sawdust that I gotta take out at some point. Yeah, I gotta clean up my stuff outside. Yeah. Gonna look into building a shelter around the underneath the sleeper part of the 5th wheel. My dad, I mentioned in a previous video that he took measurements to get some plywood to close it up. Well, my friend, he suggested just make a frame with 2x4s and then cover the frame with tarps. It would work. Yeah, it would definitely work. Would enclose it, and when it's really windy, like, I'd have the stuff inside the tarps, in the enclosure there. I'd just have them like tote bins sitting on the tarp, so it's not flying around when it's windy out. Plus, like, when I go to like move to a new location, it'll be easy to take it apart, and I can just throw the tarps and the 2x4s into the back of the pickup truck for transporting. Maybe even look into making a wooden storage box for the frame and tarps to keep in the back of the truck, in the back of the pickup truck as well, to help prevent or at least for the tarps, to prevent the tarps from getting damaged, ripped, and stuff like that. Yeah. I've got all kinds of ideas. So, things to think about for in the future. When I have the money. Yeah. So, yeah, I think I'm done. I can't think of anything else to talk about. Except for things that'll take me a really long time to talk about. And, well, it's just about an hour and a half now that I've been talking. So, yeah, I think I'm done with this video. Let me just finish this little section here and then call it a day for this video. Anyways, I am going to try and do more videos. Start recording more videos for you guys, and yeah. So I'm gonna finish this section. All I've got left is this one color, which is this one. This symbol. So it's a darker brown. Anyways, so I'm gonna finish that up and end this video until next time. So, oh goodness. Oh, sorry about the yawning. So please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Share if you know of anybody that might be interested in the video. Definitely share. Hit the notification bell. I am going to try and start uploading more often. As long as my depression allows. I have to remind myself that doing this does help with my depression, because doing these videos does make me feel better, make me feel good. I just sometimes have to remind myself about that, because yeah, it's just too easy for me to bury myself in my games and my shows. So, oh goodness, I'm gonna go, and love you lots. Until next time, we'll see ya. Bye.